I'll assume you've read the passage already. This passage is likely taken from the introduction to a book about what? So the overall passage goes from talking about human affairs and kind of general how things turn out. Then we get human history, or the trajectory of the life of one person, and then leading on into how that is mirrored in human history. So something like the history of civilization, that's certainly a possibility. Learning to accept mortality. Why would we go on to social history in that case? So that doesn't really work. The struggle between determinism and free will. While we do have a deterministic beginning here, that everything is predestined, the rest of the passage is not really about that. It's about the individual man's struggle and then how that is borne out in social history. So that's not so good. The balance between history and faith, that's possible. Or in the physiological history of man. Physiology relates to bodies, and so that's not really it. It's not about biology. So then the difference between the balance between history and faith and the intellectual history of civilization, the trend here is, hey, we're going to talk about the role of destiny in human affairs. Then we're going to talk about the destiny of an individual man. And hey, that destiny is borne out in social history as well. That is much more going in the trend of the history of civilization than it is the balance between history and faith. So we can cross off D and select A.